Today's video is going to be kind of a mix of motivation and I think tough love. So you, before this whole coronavirus thing, you had dreams, you had desires for where you wanted your life to go. You had a sense of like a destiny that you were creating for yourself. And then this whole thing hit where suddenly business and life and communities are shutting down and people are being told to stay at home and like businesses are having to close the doors of their physical locations and people are getting laid off or furloughed or whatever. And in the best of times, it's really easy to dream. It's really easy to like imagine all the things that we could have. It's really easy to have desires. It's really easy to kind of create the sense of destiny for yourself of like a brighter future. And in the best of times, like we can all imagine that things are just going to keep getting better. And then crisis hits, right? And then we're suddenly staring down the barrel of our fears and our frustrations and our failures. And it's really easy. It's really easy to run away from those dreams, to run away, to like give up on that sense of destiny. It's really easy to say, you know, okay, maybe I just can't have what I wanted. And like in my universe, I see a few different people. So I have like all these different layers of people around me as far as I have really high performance entrepreneurs who are running big successful businesses. And I have people who run marketing agencies and I have copywriters and I have a lot of people who are like wanting to be entrepreneurs, wanting to start something, wanting to become a freelancer, wanting to start a client copywriting business or some other client marketing business. And, who are novices and who are just getting into it. And what I'm noticing is really like this crisis has really shown two very different types of people in the context of these. So on one side you have all of these people who like had this dream, who had this vision, but who weren't taking action, who weren't building it, and who are suddenly just like giving up. And then on the other side, you have all of these people who are doubling down and who are really actually having more success in the middle of this crisis. So many of them are having more success in the middle of this crisis, or having more like learning and optimization and strength building and resilience building during this crisis than ever before. Because when times are easy, like you don't have to be strong to be successful. You don't have to be resilient to be successful. You just kind of like, you ride the rising tide, right? But then when the tide goes out, you know, Warren Buffett famously says you learn who's been swimming without their trunks on. That all these people that were riding the rising tide and just happy to be on it versus the people who are like, okay, we need to figure out how to stay up here. The people that were just riding it are now suddenly like struggling in panic and they're giving up on their dreams. They're giving up on their goals. They're thinking, oh, well, I just have to maybe get by. Right. And the people who were enjoying the rising tide, but like still recognizing that they needed to be stronger, that they needed to be ready for anything. Those people are, I mean, I'm seeing it like they're just acknowledging the situation for what it is. They're dealing with the challenges, but they're doing it in such a way where they're adapting and they're figuring out ways to make things work now. And they're recognizing that, okay, the world that we were living in before suddenly a pandemic shut everything down is not the world that I'm dealing with today. And so I need to deal with what I'm dealing with today. And I need to find ways to still serve people, to still lead, to still create value in the world, to connect with people in different ways, whatever. And those people are absolutely flourishing and they're becoming stronger. They're becoming more resilient. They're learning how to deal with challenges and setbacks in a way that like we've never had to deal with in our life. And really right now is not the time to run away from your dreams. Right now is not the time to give up on your goals. Right now is your time to run towards these things, to double down, to work harder, to like learn what you need to learn, to shift your positioning so that you're focused on more immediate results and more immediate value instead of just like vague ideas of how, like, whatever, right? So now is the time to say, okay, how can I serve? How can I help? How can I create value? How can I deliver things, and like, how can I maybe shift my messaging? How can I learn based on what's going on, how to connect with people who are in the midst of this? And so I'm seeing this dichotomy of like, on one hand, there's all the people who were kind of wannabes beforehand, who were feeling good and they were engaged because the economy was going well, and you know, they wanted the spoils, right? And then there were the people who were willing to work for it, who are still willing to work for it, who are creating immense value, who are having like the best months of their lives in the midst of this shutdown, or who are finding brand new ways to serve people and shift their business and scale their business and whatever. Like, it's not necessarily easy, but that's the point. The point is that like, now isn't the time to give up. Now is the time to run towards your dreams, your goals, and to build resilience and to build strength. And if you know, if compared to weightlifting, right? I feel like this is a comparison that's at least coming up a lot in my world right now, that you don't get stronger by just going for the easy weights in the gym. You get stronger by challenging yourself into like exposing yourself to greater challenges and working through them. And then you build greater challenge, greater challenge, greater challenge. And that's the journey of entrepreneurship. And when you talk to a successful entrepreneur, you don't find actually that their life has been easy. You find that their success is often a reflection of the amount of challenge and resistance and difficulty that they've pushed themselves into, that they've been forced to grow by engaging with, by running towards the difficulty, by running towards the resistance, by running towards the challenge. And so right now in the middle of a crisis, it's not time to give up on your dreams. It's not time to run away. It's your time to run towards these things. And that might mean things like investing in yourself and learning new skills, or it might mean, pushing outside of your comfort area, or it might mean changing what you do in a way that's going to benefit people in a brand new way. And this is like exactly the moment where some of the most successful entrepreneurs of the next generation are being created, because they're saying, like, if I can do it now, I'll be able to do it anytime. So when we get back to good times, when we get into the recovery, when we get into this moment where the whole world opens up again and everybody's like rushing out to like resume life as normal, because we have this rubber band effect going on right now where we're pulled so far outside of normal that I'm absolutely certain we're going to have like this. I actually talked to Perry Marshall recently, and I helped him name a program called Slingshot Recovery. That rubber band is pulled back, and we're going to push into the slingshot recovery. We're going to fly into the slingshot recovery because people are desperate to resume normal. And that's not saying there's not challenges going on right now, and that's not saying there's not people who are going to give up on their dreams right now. And that's not saying there's not businesses that are going to struggle financially so bad that they go under during this time. But as a whole, we're going to see an incredible recovery because of the nature of the challenge, because of the nature of like, once we have a vaccine, this is going to be something where we can feel confident going back out into public, and we're going to want to resume what we were dealing with, and add on top of that, like all sorts of stimulus that's coming in from the federal government that's going to prevent this from becoming a deflationary depression. The bigger risk right now is inflation, but I don't want to go too far down the economics rabbit hole. But like, this is a time where the greatest entrepreneurs of the next generation are really they're embracing the resistance, and they're going to grow, and they're going to become strong, and they're going to create businesses that are resilient enough to either launch or grow through this time, and then to flourish like in a major way afterwards. And so absolutely not. Like I say, should you just give up on your dreams? No way. No, not at all. What you should do is you should run towards them. Don't run away. Run towards your dreams and find a way to make them work now, because the more you're able to make them work now, the more powerfully they will manifest in your life going forward. If you like this video, if you found it valuable, make sure you click like, share your comments, share your commitment in the comments to running towards your dreams, to running towards the challenge, in order to build your strength and resilience. If other people might find it valuable in your audience, you can tag them in the comments. You can share the video with them, and be sure that you subscribe here. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm hoping to provide a voice of leadership as you build your business now and build your business into the future. Also, you can go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com for my daily articles and videos on marketing, copywriting, selling, business building, and more. I'm on a mission to help 50,000 plus marketer entrepreneurs build and grow now and into the future, and to build their business through more effective marketing to live happier, healthier, more prosperous, and impactful lives. I would love to have you join me here. Join me at breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com. My name is Roy Furr. This has been a video issue of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, and I look forward to seeing you again in your next video issue. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.